and I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
For old time's sake. As time goes by. It's been a long time. Some of the old songs. For old time's sake.
Today,
She's just chilling in a storage unit, like it's normal. I don't know how, and I don't have proof, but some cousins were able to figure out that her storage unit is on Kennedy Boulevard with Life Storage. It's in the Hyde Park area, which is where she spends all of her time. It's the area where the subway she works is located as well. So once I was told where it's at in the company that it was with, y'all know my nosy ass went looking on the internet to see what I could find out about it. Keep in mind she's downsized again for like the 800th time. She currently just has 2 little duffel bags and a backpack. 2 bags and a backpack would definitely fit in a 3 foot by 3 foot space, right? And $26 a month really isn't that bad for that space. But she wouldn't be able to lay down in there. She also wouldn't be able to stand up in there. When you click on the details for the 3 by 3 foot space, you see that it's only got a 3 foot ceiling. Which, if she was using it for what she says she was using it for, just to put her bags in because she's not supposed to take them to work, that would be perfect. And at $26 a month, it really wouldn't be that bad of a financial decision. God forbid this bitch make a good financial decision. Well, also, she couldn't really sleep in the 3 by 3 foot one. Do you know what size she could sleep in though? The 4 by 10 foot one. Now, why would someone spend nearly $70 more per month for space that they don't need unless they were planning on using it? She'll never admit to it, but this just adds to the pile of proof that she did rent the unit with plans to sleep in it. She may not be sleeping in it currently because she knows the cousins know where it's at, and she's definitely afraid of getting caught, but we all know what her intent was. She had every intention of sleeping in that unit before the cousins let her know that we knew where it was at. This lazy bitch is always looking for some easy shortcut. She can't even do that right.
it's time for another edition of the Praise Playlist.
I'm honestly beginning to wonder when she's going to give up on this religious stunt she's doing, the praise playlist and hip-hop Bible study. I mean, we all know she's only doing it because her sister has a podcast or a weekly show that's related around religion or God or whatever. Her views on these videos aren't even hitting 500 consistently. She's not hitting 500 views. She's struggling to hit 400. The only videos that do worse for her right now than her praise playlists and her hip-hop Bible study are her tarot videos. But she hasn't even done one of those in almost a month, maybe even a little more than a month. Anyway, I'm looking forward to her getting back to her normal bullshit.
Child, it's been all kind of craziness and foolishness going on today.
Now she's got a southern accent? She is trying way too hard to be like Tabitha Brown or to sound like Tabitha Brown. That bitch could never.
Down to people timing when I get off so they can try to time, my journey to get here.
Yeah, no one's timing you or trying to time your journeys. It takes you 2 hours to get through a 15-minute walk. No one's wasting that time on your bum ass.
When I get off work and stuff like that. I mean, it's real deep.
The only thing deep is the bullshit you're spilling.
It's a lot going on. And, it's a lot going on.
Which is code for there's nothing going on and she's desperate for attention.
In the midst of it all, I'm still grateful. I'm still thankful. So, yeah, let's get back to what I was telling y'all today. I'm today years old. I've been going to church since I was 5.
Yeah, no, we're not going to listen to her talk about her little Bible songs any longer than we already have had to. Skipping forward. As I'm skimming through her videos to find the next terrible part or, part I want to use, I always end up catching the most hilarious facial expressions or like the ugliest faces she could possibly make. So I included some from this video just for fun.
Came through dripping Aquafina, I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me. Blow make digits, I'm on my business, stack chicken like what it's gonna be. Crew in the cut.
Talking about my battery low. I bet. Hold on. I have like been jamming nonstop.
You have a hard time believing your battery's low right before you say, I've been jamming nonstop? Come on now. You're just making it too easy for us.
Since like 5:30. Hold on. Let me put my little charger on it.
Hi, Aarona fam. What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? How art thou? This is another episode of the Praise Playlist.
Another episode that nobody will fucking watch.
Today's song is I Won't Complain.
If there ever was a song title that did not apply to you, that'd be it.
Yes, honey, it felt in my spirit yesterday while I was doing hip-hop Bible study. And I was like, ooh.
Do it again.
Like, ooh.
That's a oldie but a goodie. That's a oldie but a goodie. All my churchy church folks, they know that song.
Skipping ahead again. This was in her stories. Let's read it together, shall we? But you see this, hashtag Aarona fam? They got all kinds of time and energy to stop by my e-store and waste my time with their made-up nonsense because people were sexting transsexuals. And they mad the wrong people found out and roasted them, and they so non-heterosexual. So people were texting transsexuals and quote-unquote, quote, the wrong people found out. That made them mad, which caused them to go to your e-store. And in your mind, that makes sense? Continuing. They keep trying to make me a woman. I'm sorry. They keep trying to make me a woman who they have serious trouble maintaining real connections with other humans who biologically have lady parts. And we all are supposed to treat these people like they're disabled or children and walk on eggshells in the midst of their breakdown when they really sure see a therapist or a spiritual counselor and heal. It's really that simple. They keep playing themselves trying to run this narrative into the ground. And they're going into debt, paying people off because them real people who don't play about their bread want all their money back. Somebody play the theme music to hashtag Facts of Life. Is it just me or did absolutely none of that make any sense? The only thing that even caught my attention was when she said someone's playing themselves trying to run a narrative into the ground. That'd be her. She's been playing herself, running this fake-ass narrative into the ground for, past year and a half. Probably closer to 2 years. And then before that, she was playing herself, running the I'm in a relationship with 50 Cent narrative into the ground. So this is from her stories today, Wednesday the 13th. I'm investing in new decks also, as well as creating a deck of my own that'll be available for purchase. Bitch, how many of your other decks did you sell? Like one to yourself? I may be bringing my personal readings back for the holiday season. Aarona fam, I enjoy being of service right now. I'm protecting and preserving my energy. When they come back, I'll offer $25 short read sessions, one subject, and $75 in-depth reading sessions, several subjects, and past life energy. I'll keep you guys posted. Why? Nobody cares and nobody's going to pay for your readings. Go look at your views on YouTube. Your tarot videos get less than 200 views. Don't waste your time. Give up the tarot, give up the fake Christian act, and go back to your normal bullshit. It's way more entertaining.
Aarona fam, I am so sick of these men.
What men? There isn't a single man that is in your life. There's no one in your life, remember? It's just you and your personalities.
That don't do nothing but waste time, energy, and life.
Wait, are you referring to yourself as a male now? Because that certainly sounds like you.
I am so embarrassed.
You should be, for a number of different reasons.
And I am so offended that I ever met these people.
I'm sure they'd be offended by you too, if they ever remembered meeting you.
Here I am minding my own damn business.
We all know that's a goddamn lie.
Investing in a new business.
Buying the scammy junk that you see on the fake real estate courses on the internet, is not investing in a new business.
Investing in a new business.
What's wrong? Are your eyes dry? Your contacts not fitting correctly? Why the hell do you keep blinking your eyes like that? We all know it's not a new business. You blinking your eyes like there's something wrong with you in an attempt to emphasize saying it's a new business won't change the fact that it's really not a new business. You just handed money over to one of those scammy courses.
Spending my hard-earned money on something that I believe in, that I've been like entertaining doing since last year in the Virgin Islands. Because this weirdo watches my every move and sees me making this purchase.
No one watches your every move, and no one is watching you make any purchase. Calm down there, bubble boy. Nobody's that interested in you.
And that I'm leveling up. And
how exactly are you leveling up? If you truly were, you would have given up on this fake, I'm being watched, people are harassing me bullshit quite a while ago.
I'm not interested in none of this goofy shit they try to distract me with.
No one's trying to distract you with anything, but you're obviously distracted by the idea of these people even knowing who you are, let alone giving a shit about what you're up to. You spend hours every day talking and complaining about things that have never even happened. If you spent half that amount of time working on yourself in an attempt to improve your position in life, you might actually get somewhere sometime.
I purposely put a certain amount in one of my accounts because that's all I want in there. Because that's all I want in there. All I want in there.
Okay, and what was so important about that statement that you need to say it 3-4 times? You put an amount of money in your bank account because that's what you wanted to put in there. That's generally how it works. Are you that inexperienced that you don't even understand that simple concept?
Right? And I decided to make this purchase. Okay? So it was going to take up the majority of the funds. I'm cool with that. Because I know I'm working with an additional $400, but it's not that person's business.
That person, whoever the hell you're talking about, gives 0 fucks. I can guarantee it. 1. And 2, that was an attempt at a flex by saying you had $400 additional dollars. Sir, we're adults. You're going to have to work a little bit harder if you want to impress us.
They're not my concern. They're not my child. They're not my spouse. They're just a motherfucker I met back in 2016, and that's it. So here I am, making a purchase, and then, like, all of a sudden, something I didn't order gets thrown in there.
Some random person that you met in 2016 who doesn't even know who you are isn't manipulating your computer and your online purchases. You were buying something off of one of those scammy infomercial sites. They always add additional shit to your cart you have to take out before you check out. That's what you get for dealing with the scammy infomercial sites.
And it was like, I'm sitting up here waiting for the transaction to go through, and it's all this extra stuff. And I'm like, wait, how did that get on there? I purposely didn't. It's not about the additional money that was put in. It's not about none of that. Because like I said, I already know what I was doing. But it's the sheer fact that ever since this person came into my existence, and this ain't even the rapper person from Queens. This that other motherfucker that try to control everything.
I have to admit, she's got me stumped here. This is someone she met in 2016, so it's not Dion. But someone she says that tries to control everything. I don't know who it is she's talking about. I have an idea that it might be Grant Cardone guy, but I'm also thinking that's whose website she's buying shit from. But I'm not positive. If anyone has a clue, let me know in the comments, please.
This that scared little bitch who can't face reality and his real life and his real truth. And so he lives in the shadows and want to try to micromanage everybody else's stuff.
It really sounds like she's talking about herself.
Everybody else's stuff, but he's a mess.
You literally just explained yourself. You're talking about yourself. So are you referring to yourself as a male now? Because if you are, it's cool, but I just want to know.
So in addition to what I was purchasing, somehow cold calling scripts got thrown in there. And I'm like, bitch, I got a background in telemarketing.
Now you've got a background in telemarketing too? That would make sense. You do seem like one of those annoying ass motherfuckers that just keep calling and calling and calling about shit you want nothing to do with, but they just don't take no for an answer. They can't accept rejection. And we all know that's one of your characteristics.
Get the fuck off my phone. Get the fuck out of my account. Stop trying to push extra shit on me because you a punk.
Wow, that automated shopping cart really got under your skin, huh?
You ain't never had the balls to have a real conversation with me, a phone conversation with me, or nothing. So quit putting your little goofy shit on me.
It doesn't take balls to have a phone conversation with you. Shit, wait. Maybe it does. You sure as fuck like to talk about yourself and you never shut up. It just might. But whoever it is, if they ever even knew who you were, just wants absolutely nothing to do with you. They're not following you. They're not watching you. They're not thinking about you. Get over it.
so sick of these fake ass people around the fam. I'm tired. Like I said, it's offensive, it's aggravating, it's irritating because this is going on and round and round, and there's no resolution to be had.
There's no resolution to be had because the only person involved is you. No one's following you. No one's watching you. No one's hacking into your computer, your phone, or watching your bank accounts. No one. These are all just excuses you use to be a lazy fucking bum. They're excuses so you don't have to take responsibility for where you are in life, because where you are is 100% your own fault. And you'd rather die than admit that.
Because people playing. People out here playing, living a lie.
It's you. Your people. You're the only person out here playing and living a lie.
And still got their hand in goofy shit. It's like talking to a badass kid that got their hand in the cookie jar trying to lie to you about all the cookies they done ate and stole. They got chocolate all on their mouth, chocolate all on their hands. What happened to the cookies? I don't know. But these are grown people doing that.
Oh, you mean kind of like how you always say you're a good steward of your finances and you work hard and you've got all these jobs and X, Y, and Z. You make all these claims, yet you're 4 years into homelessness. You haven't done anything to improve your life in 4 years. Kind of like that?
All this fool ever does and ever has done is try to block prosperity for everybody and trick them into feeling like they need to be in a musical contract with him.
Again, it sounds just like you're talking about yourself. All you do is make up stories and lies. You lie about people in an attempt to ruin their lives and careers simply because you're jealous that they've achieved things that you haven't, that they're successful, both financially and emotionally. And you're stuck living in a storage unit, mad at the world. You play happy, but you're the most miserable and lonely person on the face of the earth. And that's what you have to live with for the rest of your life.
They have to work with him. He is everything. He is the end all be all. Bitch, you ain't got shit to do with. Nobody is that desperate or that stupid when there's all this information and opportunity out here. You ain't got nothing to do with the trucking industry, and that still don't stop it from making hundreds of billions of dollars.
The trucking industry? What does that have to do with anything?
And let me tell you the slick shit happening on the background. Somebody trying to perform a background check in California, want me to send my pay stubs from my job, and I'm like, what that got to do with Florida?
It probably has something to do with one of the hundreds of loan applications you've filled out. The company's probably based in California. You're so dumb that you always end up shooting yourself in the foot thinking you're smarter than other people. The smartest people in the world don't go around talking about how smart they are.
I'm so sick of these thieves. Do you understand me?
Thieves or people that you owe money to?
When I got the job with Transportation America, background check and all, drug test and all of that, did orientation and all of that.
You did orientation, but you weren't ever able to work because of everything that showed up on your background check. Background checks aren't immediate. They take a little bit of time. That's why you only did 1 day of orientation, and then you had to wait to see the schedule. The problem is, because of your background check, you were never put on the schedule. I don't know why you can't understand that. It's not difficult.
But then I never got on the schedule. Yeah. Tell these crackheads from Calabasas to stay the fuck out my business and worry about fixing their souls.
There's not a single person in Calabasas who even knows who you are.
And their habits that could get them in federal jail?
You mean federal prison, right? Because the feds don't have jails. They just have prisons. But if anyone needs to worry about landing there, is probably you, considering all that unemployment fraud and the PPP loans. Yeah, that shit will come back and bite you in your ass.
Fix that
You've
first.
got a long list of things to fix before you start trying to tell other people what to do.
Thanks.
Who's having a hard time understanding that? Because there's not a single person in the world that is trying to see you for the first time or ever. And you know that how?
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.